Hey you guys, it's that time, pick a story, where in one of the decks or all of the decks could be a story or a message for you. So what I like to do is to hold each deck up to the camera, starting with deck number 1. Could your story or message be here in deck number 1? Or is it in deck number 2? Could your story or message be here in deck number 2? Or is it in deck number 3? Could your story or message be here in deck number 3? All right, so I hope you have made your selection. We'll go ahead and begin with deck number 1. We have the Lovers, the Hermit, 7 of Wands. We've got the Hanged Man. We have Justice. Overall energy, we have the High Priestess, the 9 of Swords, and the 2 of Swords. Okay. So, overall energies. Okay, I feel like you are having to have blind faith or getting ready to make a blind decision. Or maybe you're just having to use your intuition in regards to some sort of choice or decision that you need to make. I do feel that maybe someone could be trying to distract you or throw you off. I feel like you're having to concentrate on something, but you keep getting some sort of distractions. I feel like something's right in front of your face. I also feel like maybe your spirit guides are like saying things like, or giving you like clues and some kind of guidance, but it's like you're having a hard time deciphering what it is that's being told to you. Seems too like maybe you feel paranoid or like you're being watched, chased, followed. I feel like you're also needing to confront your fears in regards to something that's needed to be said. Like maybe you're feeling like you can't say what you really want to say. Again, I feel like, something is about having to use your intuition. Maybe you're also waiting on some sort of response in regards to some sort of things that you filled out, applications, like you're waiting for a response. I also feel like you've been receiving messages or gifts or something. You might have like a secret admirer. In a love situation, I feel that someone is more so having anxiety about approaching you, and maybe your intuition is right that someone is into you, but they're not coming forward. I feel like they feel like you are out of their league or unattainable. I just feel like maybe someone needs to make sure that they're absolutely ready to approach you. You also may intimidate someone because of your accomplishments. Maybe there's a feeling of, oh, they've already accomplished this, or they might be concerned about the type of person that they are seen with in the public, or their public image, or maybe someone is concerned about just in general, just unsure of whether or not they're a good match. This person thinks that they're not, especially like, I feel like maybe somebody is wondering like, well, what do I have to bring to the table if someone is like super accomplished? Yeah. But I feel like those are someone's own insecurities. So if there's someone that you're interested in, but you feel like this person's unattainable, I feel like that is maybe more so in your head. And it depends on the situation, of course. But I do feel like maybe something's just in your head. Oh, I forgot. This is... Turn this down. Okay. Okay, for some of you, I feel that you might have to make some sort of choice, or maybe you're at some sort of a crossroads in your life, especially if it is love related. You know, maybe you're torn between two people, or torn. I really kind of feel like somebody is torn in regards to if they want to be in a relationship or be single, remain single. And I do feel like there is someone very significant around you or in your energy. Someone could come into your life and actually put you on a different path. And maybe that's something that's getting ready to happen, matter of fact, especially if you're single. Or not. But I just feel like whoever is coming into your life may end up putting you on a different path. Especially if you had already decided that this is what you were going to do. You made some sort of plans to carry out. And it's like this person comes in and it kind of disrupts the plans that you had set in place. It's like, oh, now, like, I wasn't expecting, I didn't know I made these plans before I knew I would meet this person. Now that this person's here. And even if it's not romantic, it can still be a situation where maybe you just got an interview somewhere, or you had an interview, and then all of a sudden your friend is like, I could get you this job, and just by you knowing me, and you don't have to interview, you can get a start date, like, but it's up to you. Like, you can go to that job, or, you could come with me. Like, something's going on where it's like, oh man, like, now what do I do? I'm also getting something in regards to Greece. I don't know if someone is from Greece, visiting Greece, inspired by Greece, but I feel like there's something significant about Greece. I don't know why, too. This is making me think of a scene from Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. I know one of the girls was from Greece. And I don't know if that image is coming to my mind simply because that's somebody's favorite movie, or if someone just relates to that movie or something like that. But I don't know. But something about Greece is standing out to me. I don't know if somebody also maybe wants a Greek wedding. What do they do at Greek weddings? They throw the plates down, right? You could meet somebody at a wedding, matter of fact. Okay, I kind of feel too like somebody has an opportunity for love but thinks they're too old, or there could be an underlying bitterness, or maybe it seems like everybody around you is finding love, or somebody is looking at you this way if you recently found love. Somebody is kind of like, not so much bitter, but they're just like always like looking. And you might be wondering like, well, what are they thinking about? Why are they always looking at us? It could just be that you're reminding them of when they were in love. It also could be that there's something in regards to someone's parent or parents. I feel like it's a parent though that lives in a house with a couple. There is a need for you to like put things into perspective. For some of you, I feel like you're torn about school, your spiritual path, or it's just something that you're researching. And whatever it is that you're researching, it has you looking at things from a different perspective. That's another thing. It's kind of like the same thing where I said someone was like coming into your life and putting you on a different path. It could be that because of some sort of information that somebody gave you, now you're doing your own research and you are starting to see things from a higher perspective. You may find the need to defend yourself or defend whatever it is that you're saying. Maybe you're having to stand your ground. Okay, I'm getting something about trying to scare you away. Okay. Somebody may be trying to discourage you from learning something, or something maybe it's just yourself. So let's say, for instance, you are interested or curious about some kind of occult knowledge, and you're like, oh, well, somebody suggested that I get this book, and then you go to look at the book and you see it's got a pentagram on it and a goat's head, or some sort of Baphomet symbol, and you're like, I don't think I should go any further. Maybe I shouldn't. I kind of feel like there is something, an image or something that you're seeing, and it is intentionally meant to scare people away. Only people who are brave enough or who are grounded enough spiritually are going to be the ones who purchases that book or information. So yeah, I kind of feel like something is being put in front of you only as a distraction or to scare you away. If you're brave enough, you'll go ahead and go through that door. And it's funny, there's an exit door here. Something is trying to guide you in a different direction. And this Hanged Man, I feel like now someone is having enlightenment. Like something's going to be very enlightening, or maybe you finally get it, or you're able to think outside of the box. If you've been stuck in trying to figure a way out of your situation, I feel like you know a way out now. You're like, okay. I also kind of feel like there's something going on where you don't want people to know that you know something. And you're just like, I'm just going to pretend like I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just going to pretend like I don't know the answer. And when nobody's paying attention, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go through that exit. I'm going to go through that back door. So I kind of feel like somebody is doing something to pretend. I feel like you're being asked to carefully judge some sort of situation too. And you do need to view something objectively before you give an opinion or make some sort of decision. I feel like you do need to think before you speak. And then also, even if you intuitively feel like something is true, still wait for some additional information to come out, maybe, or wait for something to be confirmed and then make your decision. I just feel like you're needing to like weigh everything, look at all your options before you make some sort of decision or make some sort of a statement. I do feel too like you guys are going to be at peace, or maybe you've been trying to find a balance in your life. If you've been feeling off, I feel that your intuition has been guiding you to find the answers or help you understand why you've been off. And I feel like you are going to feel back in alignment with your purpose or whatever it is that you're thinking about doing, or why you were stuck in the first place. You're going to be able to move forward because an answer is going to be revealed to you. Could be dealing with a Libra, Gemini, what do you call it, Virgo, maybe a Cancer. I also see something about getting their justice. So somebody is going to get their justice or feel like karma has been served. And it doesn't necessarily have to mean in a bad way, but it just seems like maybe someone feels like, okay, now this is karma. This is what I deserve, or this is what they deserve. Seems like you decided, or you're deciding to cut off communication with somebody. Yeah, I kind of feel like you're deciding that you're ready to cut ties with someone, or no longer talk to this person. Maybe you realize that somebody's been like an energy vampire, or someone's been toxic or unhealthy. If you were holding on to some sort of grudge, it's possible that you're ready to let go. Career-wise, you might decide that you're ready to leave. If you leave a job, I kind of feel like you go back to what is familiar to you, or something that you used to be passionate about. If you feel like you've been visited by spirits, that may be confirmed as well. I feel like someone's also been eavesdropping. I don't know if this is at work, at home, but I feel like somebody's been eavesdropping. Kind of feels like someone has hidden feelings for you. If someone has recently broken up or moved on from a situation, I still feel like even though it's over, they're still wondering what's happening, or you are still wondering what that person is up to. It does seem like somebody is making you wait for something too, though. I feel like somebody can't give you an answer because they're waiting on an answer from someone else. So let's say you applied to a job and they were like, they're going to get back to you. They didn't get back to you. More than likely it's because they're waiting to hear back from someone else first. Not necessarily a competitor, although it could be. It could be that they're like, okay, if this person doesn't accept the offer, then we'll move on to the next one. If it's not that, it could just be that they need some information to come down from upper management first. But I do feel like you're on the verge of an agreement or a contract. Metaphysically, I feel like somebody has access to you and somebody is spying. They can see. They're using their third eye to spy. There is someone who is... Someone's doing either remote viewing or someone is able to astral travel. But I feel like this is more like remote viewing, where someone is able to just kind of like focus until they are able to see like images of like wherever you're at. So if you were at work, you know, and somebody was remote viewing you, they might start, but they don't know that you're at work per se. They might be like, okay, I see a desk, I see a phone, I see people. And it just like if they keep picking up things more and more, it's going to start to sound like, oh, okay, they must be at an office or at work. You know, so I kind of feel like maybe someone is remote viewing you. It's kind of like there's an open portal. Somebody is also like a private, well, I'm hearing the song Private Dancer from, what do you call it, Tina Turner. And I kind of feel like somebody, if they're not a private dancer, they're some sort of private worker. Somebody can see you from an angle that you're unaware of. I don't know. This can be like, you know, on some government stuff, depending on, you know, what you do for a living. Maybe you're meant to be spied on. I've even heard things like if you work for the post office and you claim that you got injured, like there are people that will actually spy on you to see if you're walking around with crutches or not, you know, to make sure that you're not trying to file a false claim. That's what somebody from the post office told me. You know, I don't know how true it is. I think he's a reliable source though. I don't know if things have changed since then, but yeah, I've had somebody from the post office say that they actually do that. So yeah, I do feel like somebody is being spied on. Now, if it's love, like somebody is just really in love and trying to see what you are doing to the point where they are opening up their third eye, trying to see what you up to. Those of you that have been awakened might be having a hard time adjusting to normal. I'm gonna check one more thing. Oh yeah, and King of Wands fell out, so again, I feel like there's something significant in regards to a fire sign. I feel like somebody is preparing some sort of document for you to sign, unless you are the one preparing the document. But I feel like some sort of documents are being written up. Especially if you are an entertainer, just make sure that you read the fine print, or maybe you need to hire a entertainment lawyer. Some of you also could be dealing with legal documents as well. Okay, so let's look at deck number 2. We have the Emperor, the Star, 5 of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Justice again, overall energy, 8 of Wands, 2 of Swords, and Ace of Wands. Okay, so I feel like you may have been presented with some sort of opportunity at one point, but it looks like you are refusing this opportunity, or you don't trust whatever opportunity is being offered. So you seem pretty guarded about something. You also may have said something like, not right now, or just wait, I don't want to answer right now. And then all of a sudden, there's all this communication. Seems to like there was some sort of blocked communication. Now suddenly there's a lot of communication going on. I also feel that something could have happened in regards to somebody's DMs. Like somebody tried to send a picture of it and somebody was like, I don't want to see that. Or they peeked at it. I don't know. I just feel like maybe somebody starts sending several pictures. I feel like this is also a situation where there's some flirtation. Seems like there's some sort of flirtation between people. I feel like chemistry is there, but the other person is acting like they're not interested, or they're ignoring the chemistry that's there. I kind of feel like chemistry can be felt on both ends, but only, I don't know, somebody won't acknowledge it or respond to it. You guys also may have like a lot of paperwork or documents that need to be signed or completed. I feel like you're going to be busy signing documents. Could be legal documents, anything that requires your signature. I feel like this is also, it can be for a 9 to 5 job, but I'm getting energy of those for those of you that are entrepreneurs. And it's possible that you could be getting like a lot of clients, or there's a lot of like word of mouth. I kind of hear like, not rumors, but I'm hearing like heard it through the grapevine. So something is, I feel like you're being talked about, but you don't know that you're being talked about. But I don't feel like it's in a negative way. I just kind of feel like your information is being sent out or passed to a lot of people and you don't know it. I also feel that people are not openly giving you some sort of recognition because you feel rejected or ignored. Yeah. And I feel like 1 minute you guys have a lot of faith in something, and then the next minute you lost your faith or you don't believe or you give up. I think what could be going on is that you might be missing something. There's something that you just aren't seeing. Kind of feels like, hey, these are huge clues and signs from the universe, but maybe you're like walking right past them. You're like, I didn't see any signs or clues. Like, I don't know, it's just like all sorts of stuff like falling out from the sky or just things that you're seeing, and you're like, I don't see no clues. Like, I don't see no messages. Maybe you're wanting like a more, like you need something to be more directed towards you, even though it's like indirect. I kind of feel like you're seeing something and you're like, yeah, that message could be for everybody, anybody. And you're wanting something to be more directed towards you. Not saying that you're asking for indirect messages, but I feel like you're just wanting something more directed towards you. Seems too like either you feel like you've been putting a lot out there, and not seeing anything in return, or you're putting all of your energy into a relationship, a friendship, a job, whatever it is. It seems like you're putting your all into something, and then you feel like, okay, this is unrequited. This person is not giving it back to me. Like, this company is not showing me that they appreciate me. So I still feel like maybe someone is feeling unappreciated or ignored, or just like they're not getting back in return what they put into something. It seems unfair. And then you also might be saying things like that when it comes to finding someone, or feeling like, oh, I'm a good person. How come the universe, this isn't fair? Why do I keep getting this type of person and that type of person? It's not fair. I don't care about my past life. I don't know what I did in a previous life. And you might be having one of those moments where you don't care what you did in a past life or what your birth chart says. You just still feel like something's unfair. I feel that if you're not in business for yourself, you should be. or something that you should be doing independently, even if it's on the side. Some of you also have like a lot of information that's meant to be shared. You also could be leaving out, information, gems, and morsels for people to find, people who need, encouragement or hope. You could be the one leaving out information for those who feel unheard. Kind of feels too like you are going to be taking care of the sick, or you're doing something generous for those in need, or someone in need at least. So you could be doing something like, giving money, or maybe you decide to, work on a food line, or maybe you invite someone to stay at your home for a while. It seems like you're going to do something that is selfless to help someone else. Or this could be done for you. In love, I feel like if you're not in a relationship, I feel that you're not in a physical relationship, you're in more of a spiritual relationship. And I feel like you're having connections with someone who is more so like a spirit husband or spirit spouse. Now, of course, this is the image of a man, but, it could still just indicate your ideal archetype for a partner, male or female. But I do kind of feel like you are just like having more of a spiritual relationship, or like you have a relationship in the astrals, but it hasn't manifested, in this physical realm. And maybe that's kind of like some sort of conflicting feeling, like it feels good to be connected with somebody in the astrals and it feels so real. And, honestly, I feel like it is real. It's just that you're on a different plane. And then it's like, but you want it here. You want it in this physical earth realm, and you don't have that. So some of you could be experiencing something like that. And it does seem like there's someone who is watching you, I do feel like they send energy to you, healing energy. I don't know. I just kind of feel like they're more so watching you as opposed to actually talking to you. But I wouldn't be surprised if someone did like send you a poem or song, or tagged you in something, a song or something. So also, you guys may be dealing with some kind of forgiveness or needing to forgive, or maybe someone forgives you. I don't know if someone's apology was initially rejected or ignored, but I kind of feel like maybe someone is ready to talk now, or ready to just let the past go. So there is an opportunity for things to balance out. Could be dealing with an Aries, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. If you get turned down for something, I feel like that's okay, because what's meant for you is right around the corner. Or you had to walk away from something, but it's still okay because, you know, there's something else for you. I'm getting Charlie for somebody. Somebody is really moved by you. Someone is very moved by your spirit or your energy. Somebody is captivated by your transparency. Not saying that somebody isn't physically attracted to you, but I do feel like somebody is more attracted to your inside. I feel like there's also going to be a breakthrough, or somebody's going to find what they've been looking for. Seems like there's been a lot of praying going out into the universe. You might be feeling like your prayers have been going nowhere. And feeling like, well, you know, I've been doing all this praying, like I don't see anything happening. And then it seems like your prayers get answered. Now, it is possible that somebody may walk away from a situation where they felt unloved, or someone might feel like I'm willing to walk away from everything to get out of this situation. You may have had to set boundaries with someone. Definitely could have put yourself first. Okay, someone is also thinking about you, but they're more so suffering in silence. I do feel like they have put their intentions out into the universe to pursue you at some point. I don't know if you know who this person is or not. It could be a new person, or it could be someone who you actually would like to hear from. I feel like somebody's also been trying to get their life back in order. Someone's been very busy, and has not had time to be social or date. In regards to child custody or anything dealing with finances, you may have to put your foot down even though you don't really want to. Sorry if you hear the neighbors' kids screaming, and there's just a lot of noise outside today. Somebody is coming off very, very guarded. They don't really trust you, or you don't trust them. It really could be a mirroring effect. Both people are being guarded with each other. I feel like two people are both trying to prove a point to each other, but it just doesn't lead to anywhere when both people do this. Especially if it's more so like silent treatment. It's like you guys can out silent each other. There is no winner. So it's a matter of, okay, who's going to take the high road? Because I kind of feel like somebody is all out of chess moves or whatever, and it's like, who's going to concede? Like, we can keep moving pieces around the board like forever, but yeah. I also feel that if there's something that you want to pursue, like a dream that you want to pursue, you could be met with either resistance or just people saying negative things about what it is that you want to do. People are either being petty because they're simply jealous, or because they don't understand. They just don't understand. Or have foresight. I feel like somebody's going to file for divorce or legal separation. I see some sort of separation. This also could be separation from job or employment. You also could be choosing to seek justice in court for something. I feel that something is being challenged. Something like some sort of laws or some sort of status quo. Like I feel like that's being challenged. It's like, why do we always have to do it this way? Like, I vote we do it differently. So I feel like there's going to be some sort of challenge in regards to some sort of decision that was made. Someone does not want to go along with protocol. You also could be dealing with someone who is a lawyer, works in law, and or military government. If someone was like a whistleblower, that person may be challenged, but they feel like they did the right thing. And if somebody is concerned about some sort of sentencing, I don't know, if something is concerning. All right, so let's move on to deck number 3. We have the Devil, Justice, Chariot, the World, Six of Wands, overall energy, King of Cups, Three of Wands, and the Hierophant. All right, so it seems like there's a lot of majors coming out, so I feel like there may be some sort of significant events that are like destined to play out happening this week. Let's see. For one, it looks like you are being considered for some sort of position, some sort of responsibility. You may be getting ready for some sort of promotion. Like there is a possibility of a promotion coming up for you. If you are a recruiter of some sort, then I feel like you are observing your candidates, or you already have someone in particular you're strongly considering. Spiritually, I feel like you're advancing in regards to spirituality. So I feel like there's going to be more hidden information revealed to you in regards to the occult. Yeah, definitely seems like you're ready for a certain type of knowledge. I feel like maybe you have proven yourself to be balanced or grounded enough to receive some sort of information. Either way, I feel like you are going to have like more responsibilities, or at least one major responsibility this week. If it's a 9-to-5 job, it does look like something is guaranteed, but it's still not going to be easy. Something still isn't going to be easy. It seems like you're going to be like locked into something, like you're locked into some sort of agreement. Not saying that you can't quit at any time, but I just feel like you are locked into some sort of agreement. This includes the signing of any document that binds you. So that could be career. It could be that you get a car, definitely a car for somebody, a house, a roommate, marriage even. If you are an entrepreneur, you work for yourself, I still feel that you're going under contract with someone, but it could be a non-disclosure that needs to be signed. Relationship-wise, I feel that there is some sort of karmic agreement that you've made. There's a karmic debt that needs to be balanced. Someone is in your life for a reason. Someone is trying to show you, they're trying to show you something. I really feel like it's more so about your shadow side. Yeah, I feel like somebody is trying to show you your shadow side. This even can manifest as like, You know how some people bring out the best in you? I feel like maybe this person brings out the worst in you. So there is a possibility of that. And, or somebody is, you are locked into a situation with someone until you learn how to get along or learn how to set boundaries. I feel like either way you're needing to confront the things that you're afraid of. And it doesn't just have to be romantic relationships. This can be relationships with friends or family. But I feel like whoever is coming into your life or whoever you're currently dealing with right now, it's a lesson in it. It's one of those heavy lessons that, you know, it's like you're stuck in it until the lesson is learned. I kind of feel like someone is witnessing something or was a witness to something. You also may be called in for some sort of jury duty or receive a letter in regards to jury duty. Seems like you're going to be getting like a lot of support in whatever you're doing this week, whatever decisions, whatever direction you're headed in. I feel like it's going to be successful. And I feel like there are going to be a lot of people that support you on your path. You also may be getting a lot of recognition or attention from people, whether it's at work or from a love interest. It also looks like you are bidding farewell to something. So, like I said, you could be moving, or either way, it just seems like there's going to be a major change, or you're moving into like a new chapter in your life. Someone also may be getting ready to come visit you. Definitely could be some traveling coming up for you. If you aren't the one traveling, then, you know, somebody's coming to you. I feel like you're going to receive some sort of award, or if it's not a physical award, it's just, like I said, a lot of attention. Someone's also flirting really hard. And I also feel like you're going to be dealing with a lot of temptation, whether it be a person or being tempted with unhealthy food. Romantically, I feel like there's a strong person, or a person with status, is either obsessed with you. Yeah, I feel like they can't get enough of you. They're watching you like nonstop. I don't know why I'm hearing Lex Luthor. I don't know if someone feels like a villain. If you are a performer, maybe you're getting offered some sort of role to play a villain. I'm also getting Darth Vader. Maybe something about your situation is being compared to those characters. Mm. Now, you could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, or Libra. Mm. Someone's been thinking about coming into your life. For some of you, yeah, it is a past person. So hopefully, I don't know. I don't know how you're going to feel about it, but I kind of feel like you're guarded, or you don't trust somebody, or someone needs to win your trust or earn your trust. Um, and I feel like somebody is your soulmate, but you know, you guys have got a lot of karmic residue that needs to be resolved. Interesting. If you were torn between two people, you could be comparing these two people, or maybe you're debating, you know, who's the best person for you. Maybe you're in a situation where you've been debating if you should stay or go. Maybe you're in some sort of complicated situation where, you know, you're married or dealing with a married person, but whoever the married person is keeps saying, no, I'm going to file for divorce. I'm going to do it. I do feel like somebody's going to file. I'm concerned that a relationship may begin before a divorce is finalized, though. Okay, I heard something about two people being on a chopping block. So if you feel like you're being watched heavily at work, it may be that if you're not being considered for a promotion, you could be one of the people on the chopping block. If this is about some sort of job interview, I feel like it's been between you and another person. Kind of feels too like people are maybe meeting in secret. You may be needing to look into some sort of laws or do your own research in regards to, I don't know, it could be political law, it could be something dealing with your job. I feel like somebody is ready to leave a situation that was unhealthy. Yeah, I feel like somebody's getting ready to leave. Especially something in regards to work. I kind of feel like if somebody is being distant with you or very guarded or they became cold, I just feel like either someone else came into the picture or this person just feels like you hurt them, so they're being very defensive. Yeah, I'm hearing like, c'est la vie, that's life. It is what it is. Yeah, I feel like, maybe you are feeling as if your journey has ended, at work or, where you live. I just feel like you're ready for something new, wanting to run away, or it's like you're done. The other thing is that there may be a literal Scorpio watching you. I don't know too, I don't want to get all political and stuff, but I am wondering if there's something going on with Biden. I have personal conspiracy beliefs on something that has happened already, but I don't know, maybe that information is going to be shared or released at some point. Okay, now I got this in an earlier reading, but I kind of feel like this is that same energy where you have secret or private or hidden supporters. You have people who quietly support you, but you don't know this. You're unaware of it. I also feel like you're going to be getting some sort of compliments from somebody, but you don't trust what they're saying or you don't believe them. Also, if you're on social media, you might be getting strange friend requests that you don't really trust, especially if they have like a private page or something you can't see what's happening. I feel like you might be getting a lot of private requests. Not private requests, but your page is private, but you're getting like a lot of requests. Or you might be trying to become friends with someone who has a private page. I don't know if someone's request is going to be accepted because of some sort of trust issues. or feeling like somebody is fake or like a bot or something. I also feel that there's going to be people who are secretly hating on your success. Yeah. All right, so hopefully these messages helped. Feel free to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Sending you love and grace.